Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today is a special day. Today I'm collecting my second Rolex and I want to take you along the journey so one day you can do this too. One of my good contacts in Cape Town, if you guys know Cape Town, South Africa, what an awesome company, what an awesome guy. He flew up to me today and he brought two watches to show me, two watches. I already put the deposit in and I'm just waiting to and see what it looks like. I'm looking forward to seeing the watches in person. And for you viewing this video, this is the only YouTube channel you're gonna find where I'll show you how I buy these fancy watches, these nice things, travel in these nice areas. And you know what I'll do? I'm gonna show you how to do it yourself, because I don't think it's fair that someone shows you all these, I'm collecting my Rolex, I'm doing this, but they don't give you a way to go and obtain those things in life yourself. And guys, if you haven't seen my other videos, go and see them. I show you guys how to generate sales through e-commerce, how to go from completely beginner, no e-commerce brand, to having a brand give you $650 per day minimum. That's what I teach you. And because the guy I'm meeting now came early from Cape Town, he took an early flight from Cape Town. I'm pretty sure he landed about 9 a.m. I had to wake up super early to meet him. And that's the thing, for those of you that know me, I'm waking up around 12 p.m. That's the difference. But it's worth it. I fitted in a small training session in the morning. And yeah, we're here now. Haven't even eaten breakfast. But let's go check it out. Looking forward to seeing the guy. Rolex's Ever Rose is so beautiful. Dial is beautiful. It does look better than the pictures, 100%. This is such a pretty watch. Is that true, Quentin? They say that if you set your watch counterclockwise, you damage the mechanism. I don't do it. So, what do you think of the watch, man? I like it. I like it. This one, there's that. No, if you go there, spend a bit more and buy the olive.
Not a bit more. You're talking about
200,000 more.
I would rather buy that.
Yes.
Send it to Rolex. Spend 50 grand and get the olive.
Say that again.
Okay. Rolex does dial swaps.
Yes.
Okay. So you send it to Rolex.
Whoa. You can send this to Rolex to swap the dial.
Yeah.
Okay, which you mean like in Switzerland?
No, Rolex workshop.
Okay.
Then they keep that dial and they put a dial on which you prefer, and you pay for a full service and just an amount difference. I think it's only about 5 grand difference.
How much would it cost me to do?
Probably about 50 grand for a service and a dial swap.
50 grand, so it's way worth it. It's just 800,000 in total. Thank you. Amazing as always.
Enjoy.
Perfect. Yeah, so just picked up the watch right now. Awesome. Always great service for my students inside e-commerce elite. I will refer you to my contact if you come to me. If you're looking for a good watch at a good price, I'll refer you to my contact. Awesome. Hey everyone, I just got back home right now, collected the new watch. You get to see it over here. And I'll throw some close-ups in here, tell you a bit about it. This, guys, is a Datejust Rolex, rose gold and steel. Very beautiful model. And I think I always liked this watch. In fact, ever since I started looking at watches when I was young, I always wanted to get a brown dial. And brown dial, I think on this looks absolutely magnificent. I'll show you some more close-ups, maybe use a better camera and show you guys how it looks. But overall, very impressed with the watch. I'll tell you a story. I said this is my second Rolex I picked up. First one was also a Datejust, and I got this back in about 2021, 2020. You'll see, this is just a silver one, just a standard steel Rolex, but absolutely amazing watch. I love traveling with this watch. You'll see I use it in a lot of videos. And yeah, it's overall a very beautiful watch. And I'll tell you a bit of a story of how I bought this watch. The first steel Rolex I bought it from an actual Rolex boutique. And this was, if I can get this date properly for you, it was around maybe 2019, 2020, around there. If you know watches very well, if you buy a watch from a boutique, you get a very, very good price, because to buy from the Rolex boutique, you need a relationship with them. You get invited to buy. You've got to have a profile. Not just anyone can go into a Rolex boutique and buy. Most people want to buy from the boutique to the Rolex stores simply because they buy at a good price and they resell it in the market and they make lots of money with the watches. And Rolex doesn't want that to happen. Therefore, they only trust already existing clients to buy their watches. If you go into a Rolex boutique, 95% of the ones in the world that are available, and you say, I want to buy a Rolex, they don't have any stock. There's a massive waiting list for the watches. This watch I bought from an aftermarket, I won't say aftermarket, it's from a pre-owned dealer. And when you buy pre-owned Rolex, you pay more. You pay a lot more actually sometimes. So I paid a lot more than what the retail price is on this, because of course someone bought this watch. I think this is a 2022 version watch, 2022. But as with good Rolexes, they're not used. People just buy them, they put them away in a safe. And this is an absolutely beautiful condition. I hope it's shining. And I just love that dial. That's what I do. And I wanted to also go over and tell you guys why I like to invest in watches. I've got a good collection right now, and I think maybe I'll do another video and show you what watches I have. But I always say, especially to my students inside e-commerce elite, that it's not good to have all your wealth in one asset class, whether that be cash, whether that be property, whether that be gold, whether that be crypto. You want to be spread out. So if anything takes a knock or anything happens, you have other asset classes to come to the rescue. And what I've found over the time is that watches, especially with this watch, when I bought this watch, I think I paid about $9,000 to $10,000 for this one. This is the steel Rolex. I paid about $9,000 to $10,000. Now this watch is at least $13,000, maybe 12, 13. The price goes up over time. And I use my watches. I love to enjoy them. That's it. This watch, I'm pretty sure in the next few years, it will go up in value. This is why watches is a good investment. If you've got sitting with a lot of cash, it's good to have watches and you can carry them anywhere. Whereas with money, to do a $20,000 transfer into another country, the bank's gonna ask you a lot of questions like, why are you transferring this money? What's the reason for it? However, I can just walk with this watch in the airport, go overseas with the watch. I can turn this into cash wherever I want to. It's a Rolex, you can do that. That's the beauty of it. And because I'm in South Africa now, I don't keep my watches in this country. I fly them back up to Dubai because for safety reasons, they don't exist in South Africa. Like literally soon I'm just gonna take this watch, ship it to Dubai, or I'm gonna just take it to Dubai and leave it up there. It's safer in that country, that's what I do. But I'm just gonna enjoy it for while I can for today, and that's it. And when I go up to Dubai, I like using the watches. It's safer, you can go out in public with the watches, use it everywhere. It's really nice there. And everyone, coming back to the point I made earlier at the start of this video, on my channel, I don't just want to be showing you lovely travel, lifestyle, buying Rolexes, doing this. I want to show you how to acquire it yourself. Because back in my journey, when I started looking at all this opulence online, it was always some clown I was watching on YouTube, just showing me his fancy lifestyle and never showed me how the hell he did it. In fact, he himself didn't know how he got there. He got there by luck, by fluke. We don't know, so he's just now enjoying the stuff. With me, how I generate wealth is very quantifiable. My entire journey from being absolutely broke, getting thrown out of college because I couldn't afford the school fees, being at points in my life where I couldn't afford food at times with my brother and I know every fucking step I took to get to where I am today. Of course, it's a lot definitely from the grace of God, but I know the action steps I took. I did it quantifiably. It wasn't luck. I never got lucky. In fact, the odds were against me. The odds were against me, but I made it work. This is the thing. If you see my YouTube channel, I show you guys how to get started into e-commerce. E-commerce is the best business vehicle that exists today. It's not a something for nothing vehicle like crypto, where in crypto you hope someone else loses so that you win. That's the only way you work in crypto. In trading, how do you make money in trading? Your bet works. For your bet to work in trading, you saying, I'm buying the stock and everyone else is selling the stock. For you to make money on buying the stock and the value goes up, the person that sells the stock needs to lose. He needs to lose in order for you to win. That's how trading crypto work. With e-commerce, it's wildly different. We get products, we don't touch the products how I teach it in my model. We organize a supplier and we provide value to the market and we sell the product at a profit and we keep the profit. And the entire process is automated. And that's what I teach inside eCommerce Elite. If you guys don't know and you're watching this video like Shav, I want to know how you do these things. Guys, to make $15,000 in e-commerce is not hard. It's not hard. You just got to stick to the game plan, persevere. You got to have a team by your side, and you too can do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in this video in the bottom to my training. The training is completely free. It's going to show you how to go from complete beginner with no skills. Maybe you're working a 9-to-5 job. Maybe you're at home right now and you're looking for a source of income. It's going to show you how to go from complete beginner to creating an e-commerce brand that's generating you at least $650 per day without touching the inventory, without paying for the inventory up front. You're only paying for stock when the product gets sold and reaching an audience of hundreds of thousands of people that are ready to buy. So the link is in the description. Click it, watch it, so you can get benefit from this. And then you too, one day can send me a message, Shav, I just bought my first Rolex. And I would love to see that. That makes my day. That's it from me today, guys. I'm gonna show you some close-ups of the watch. Maybe I'll do a review of it in another video. I think it's really looking really beautiful. And that's it from me today. I hope it was a good video. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you're in e-commerce elite and you're there and you're at a stage where you're ready to buy your first investment piece, your first investment time piece, reach out to me. I've got good contacts in the game that I can pass on to you. And you too can start investing your money into different asset classes. That's it from me. Have a brilliant day. And it was really fun taking you along with the journey. And I look forward to catch you in the next video. All the best. Check out my other videos. Have a brilliant day.